You're not gonna look at us? You're just gonna make me talk to the back of your head like Malignant? Like... Oh, there we go. How's it going, guys? We are back with Ace Attorney. It is currently March 19, 9:10 a.m. And, I finished recording, like, 2 hours of Silent Hill. That was stressful. Now I'm just gonna try and cool down with some Ace Attorney. If I remember correctly, we are on episode 5. Apparently this one's really long. This wasn't in the original game. Episode 5 is a bonus thing they added for the DS version of Ace Attorney. You can tell because of how much better it looks. Like a Game Boy could not do that. Yeah, this was on the DS. Game Boy can't do this. Oh! I have no idea what this is about. Someone got stabbed. Someone got stabby stabbed. February 22. What is going on? February 22, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why are we sad? Who's this? She's new? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Do I look like my name is Mia Fey? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right, wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? I guess we're popular. From the Edgeworth case. Guys, my throat hurts, and I'm still a little bit sick. So if I cough, I'll be coughing. And so I won't be able to narrate everything. So you guys are gonna have to read, okay? Alright. You better than nobody. Why aren't you taking cases, Phoenix? We don't have money. Why? Phoenix, we don't have money. Oh boy. My name is Ema Skye. I'm a scientific investigator. Let's talk to Emma. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Something wrong? You seem kind of jumpy or young. Wow, she is 15. She's a genius. Legally speaking, an 11th grader. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case, again. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. We have to talk to her. Promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... How do you know... Yeah, how do you know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, huh? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. So you have a goal. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. My sister asked for Mia specifically. I guess she doesn't know Mia had her head bashed in. I guess it is more work. Okay. Well, actually, when she gets like this, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. But she's my only family. They died in a car accident. Oh. sorry. Let's go to the detention center, talk to her sister. I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. What? Back of her head? I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. I don't want to come here either, okay? When your trial's tomorrow, you still don't have a defense attorney. You're not gonna look at us? You're just gonna make me talk to the back of your head like Malignant? Like... Oh, there we go. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Have you heard that Mia's dead? My name is Ema Skye. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. She's a prosecutor, like Edgeworth. Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Anna, I mean, they're just like Mia and Maya. The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. You killed him? Crime took place yesterday, February 21, 5:15. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. So she did. So I guess she did it. An investigator with the police department, a detective. Loss of blood, stabbed once by you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? It means you're going away for a long time, Lana. It means you're going away for a long time. Responsible for overseeing every trial. I'll make sure the prosecutors have what they need. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Cut myself when I stabbed him. So she did it. She's not being very, she's being pretty straightforward. You were in school with Mia, a few years above her. I was in law school, I was in my third year. She was auditing her class. She was different than the other students, different. She was strong, do anything to become a defense attorney. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Intellectually attracted. Elena was top of her class. I was the best there was, blah 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 blah. As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think there's no way you can take this case. Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. Blah 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 blah. Be all alone. I hate you, Lena. She's just gonna turn around again. The rest I leave to you. She said she did it. Alright, we'll try and figure out what happened, but she said she did it. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. My sister, she's not always like that. I never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. What happened to her? Life? Let's go check this underground parking lot. Okay. You're gonna be my new assistant while Maya learns to talk to the dead. My other assistant is doing some weird stuff. Looks like they're still investigating. Keep up the good work. Attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. That's what we've been doing the past 4 cases, Phoenix. Why are we just... Why are we just telling me this now? Who's this cowboy? Is Clint Eastwood? What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. This guy shaves himself. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike, you see? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. You're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams a cacti have in the desert dream? You wanna? What are you talking about, bro? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. What a strange man. Was that hombre a friend of yours? He's a detective who thinks he's a sheriff. Well, immediately this stands out. A wallet? What am I doing? I just found this wallet and I'm handing it over to the police. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this. Please put it in your pocket. We just took this. This is a crime. Okay, now look at the court record. I know how to do this. Oh, this is new. Oh, this is some DS stuff. This is for the DS, because you couldn't do this on a Game Boy. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Well, anything else we can do? Look, a door. No, ladder. Aha, ladder. Cars leave here. Emma, you're weird, bro. She doesn't know who Einstein is? This wall is a facade. There is no wall, but a water tank. Oil drum filled with water. It's heavy, can't even budget. Oh god, there's way more. That's where he was killed? Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. He's back. Does he just not run out of facial hair? Like I said before, this here is our claim. You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. Wonder who rides that red Mustang with a body in the saddle, eh? Look up Fiddle Saloon Cerveza. Cerveza's a beer. Stay away from the bar. You can, just keep your paws off our claim. Are you two all set? Who is this now? You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Half and half? Who is this? Random chick. That actually looks really good. Well, that's hardly a way to greet some. She has the rice thing on her head. I'm feeling kind of full, maybe I'll pass on lunch. Images I bring to my eyes, you might say, yes, all the sort of sequence. Is she the witness? You are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What? Witness clearly saw me. Yeah, I know. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. I'll have you whipping on my heels, blah 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 blah. Somehow I knew yesterday was the day of destiny, I knew something was going to happen, just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny was yesterday's special for some reason. You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. The foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence, and yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave me an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. That's illegal. You have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough Up Queen. That's a weird name. The one they awarded yesterday, it was in his car that they found the body, proof that he devours the evilest lunches. What are you talking about? Is her thing just lunches? Kinda want some. She had shrimp tempura in there. What did you see? Fascinating thing to be sure. I know what they say, blah blah. Lena killed him with a knife. I mean, you saw the very moment of the crime. The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut silver. You talk weird. The rhythmic beat of Ema Skye's knife. Of course, quite a feat. Blah, blah, blah. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey? Can I have one? Looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Could we ask a little bit about yourself, Miss Star? Come here every day to sell lunches from the Far East. Only true cardisters can understand. Okay, that one doesn't look... Well, I mean, that is pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Never mind. Come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room at the prosecutor's office. Last wall booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I dropped in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. You have bad experience with a prosecutor? Prosecutors are... Her eye just changed. Oh, it didn't change, it just got clearer for some reason. Yeah, it got like more silvery for some reason. Alright. What'd she say? Wait, I totally missed that conversation. You have a bad experience with... Alright. Can't examine the car. We gotta go to the High Prosecutor's office. Hey, it's Edgeworth's place. This is Edgeworth's place. He does like the Steel Samurai. This is the kind of room that screams, I can do the job. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? Edgeworth, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see, Edgeworth. It's been a couple months. Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and blah blah blah. What brings you here? investigate a murder case. Body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my... What? How do you keep getting involved in this? I mean, he's probably not involved, but let's examine his room first. Wendy, old bag. I think that's what he wears in a different game. Big K on it. King of prosecutors? Bruh. Case Mr. King. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. He did just win it. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. Okay. Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Please stop saying that. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? Chessboard. Why are they using blue and red pieces for chess? That's so weird. Edgeworth is trying to figuratively corner Phoenix. What a pretty tea set, blah blah. Office on the 12th floor, blah blah blah. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year. I don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister. Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister? Yes, sir. I remember you've really grown. I mean, it was a surprise, blah, blah. I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Oh, he's the prosecuting attorney? I have to go against him again? So I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. Uh-oh. What rumors? Oh, because he forges his evidence? Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial. What? That's crazy. Chief Prosecutor Skye. Yes, we worked together in the case a couple years ago. My first big case. That's right, I remember. Wasn't even a lawyer yet. Why did you stab someone in the trunk of my car? Why would you do that to me? Lana. She stabbed him with my knife? Oh my god. Why does this keep happening to you, Edgeworth? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, you can't take a joke. Thank you. Oh. Working in the police department, we sort of file evidence for civil cases. We call it evidence transferal. Ceremony was being held at the police department. There's an annual review, blah blah. I got back here at 5:12. It's very precise. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Why'd he give this to us? Who is this now? Who is this cartoon? What's Rock Lee doing here? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm trying to voice him like Rock Lee. I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? Skye, sir, no, sir, name of their crime, sir, okay. I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial, so don't bring me anything unrelated. But sir, I'm just following orders. They told me to bring this to you. Who is this cartoon character looking? He looks like he's from a different universe. Meekins, Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. Good luck with that raise next month. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. The victim was a detective from the same department as that police station, February 22. That creepy, weird mascot. I don't know what that is. Traffic wasn't that bad. What is that thing, man? I see that thing all the time. Yeah, Game Boy can't do this. Why does it undulate like that? This is the blue. That is not a badger. That's not a badger, bro. Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Why are you dancing over there? Well, before we talk to him, let's examine. No, I don't have to see it again. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? Wow. That's great. That's great. Fated to dance until he drops. How is this going to be relevant? Usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board. Alright, let's talk to Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe. You better not agree to defend the suspect on this case. Huh? Well, it's just the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the office and killed him. What if she's not telling the truth? Can I speak to you for a second? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Ema Skye's sister. Whoa! Please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Sensitive issue, as he says. So what are you doing here, Gumshoe? Me? Oh, nothing really. They kind of kicked me out of criminal affairs. What do you mean this time? I know things are busy right now. I mean, my sister's case, blah blah. We've never had a chief prosecutor of a murder like one before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. Not like any of us rank and file. This seems like a big issue. The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. He did seem to know that Marshall guy, blah blah. So the ID belonged to Bruce Goodman. Why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where he found it? Seems really convenient to me. Okay. Killed at the prosecutor's office. Okay. Edgeworth is in a tough spot again. Well, let's start with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses, nothing outright, but there have always been rumors, blah blah. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department's higher-ups. Only naturally be suspicious. One of the reasons he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor. Wow. Oh boy. Jake Marshall's just a regular... He's just a regular guy? Why is he dressed like that? Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Nice. Alright, let's go back to the parking lot and examine the crime scene. Be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like you'll be stuck in this blah blah blah. Oh, it's the lady. How many boyfriends does this lady have? There's something I wanted to ask you. Scene of the crime, cold grave for a man who lost her dream, blah 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 blah. I guess you have to show him the... You gotta show him this. Mind reading this for me? Letter of introduction. He holding a birthday party or something? Or should the introduction says invitation? Better let you in then. Alright. He is literally just wearing a normal police outfit under there, I just realized. Under his poncho. How do you not get in trouble for that? He is wearing literally just normal police clothes. Good manners die young, blah blah blah. Detective Goodman was stabbed at 5:15. One stab to the chest. I thought it was the stomach. I guess it doesn't matter. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Skye and Goodman had nothing in common. They apparently worked together in a case. Goodman wasn't a gifted detective, blah blah blah. This sounds like there's more to it. She's probably forced to do that. I was one of them fancy detectives from 2 years ago. Blah blah blah. Maybe that's because he runs with that Edward. Blah blah. I did notice that Gumshoe is a lot more close with Edgeworth than he is with Phoenix. Even in the Edgeworth game, he's like one of the more important characters. Alright, let's examine this crime scene now. What is that? A cell phone? I guess. You're gonna... Wow. I'm not controlling that. Let's see here. Open that. Flip. This is an old phone. I used to have a phone like this. This is an old phone. I used to have a phone just similar to this. It looked like a toy. Phoenix, you are not that old. You are 25 or 24, Phoenix. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. It's funny. Steel Samurai. It's a Steel Samurai song. Oh, sorry, I see you, partner. You press redial on the phone. Whose is it? It belongs to Skye. Sorry, partner, now I got a question for you. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those new fangled ringtones. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up... Someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. So she was trying to call Phoenix? They'd shoot you in Texas for lying, partner. She has to have a reason for lying. I don't think she did it. Crime took place in the underground parking lot. Prosecutor's office. Trunk was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. A cow eating steak? It's cannibalism. Cowbalism. Prosecuting attorneys get big money, huh? Alright, there's nothing else. Let's leave. Okay, nothing here with Edgeworth. Oh. So, there's no connection between Goodman and my sister. There's a gold mine of evidence against her. And a prospector tomorrow was none of it. You mean prosecutor. I'm afraid your sister's face is sided by being a medical incident, says Officer Marshall. How could you say that? You know, my sister, you were... Suspicions about Mr. Edwards have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable is until he met you. Rumors are just rumors. Untouchable, one person. Your sister, Bambina, chief prosecutor. We're really delving into Edgeworth's allegations, huh? Oh wow, I missed something? 675? What does this mean? I know that song you plays in the rings. Steel Samurai. Your sister, oh, okay, called Emma. She hung up right away. The detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh, how convenient. Right on time. I'm trying so hard not to cough. Oh my god, I hate it.